Hello, I'm BBX and welcome back to the video. Today I have some very good news to share with you all if you are a Minecraft Pocket Edition player or you're just curious about the game in general, because the 1.1 update is now available for all platforms. That's right, you should be able to go and download it on pretty much everywhere. I think iOS is having some issues, but if you have any other Minecraft PE platform, the Windows 10, the Android, pretty much anything else, you can download a brand new update, the World of Exploration update, and it's pretty exciting because it contains a lot of stuff from TF3, not all of it, but it also contains a bunch of stuff from other PC updates and console features that aren't quite there. It's a lot of weird, interesting stuff from all over the place, as well as bizarre exclusives that I figured I had to explain and show off in today's video, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Hopefully you do all enjoy it. You can like the episode because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like these sorts of explanation videos. Again, I kind of tackle it from both a console point of view, but also just a what's going on point of view. So with that said, let's get straight into kind of vaguely explaining the purpose of the update, because like I said, it's vaguely the TF3 stuff, so lots of brand new building blocks from 1.12, but then also with the big addition of the Woodland Mansion. So the Woodland Mansion is one of the biggest things in this update. Keep in mind that is one of the things that it's really rare, but it has a lot of stuff contained within it, so we'll come back to that later. But for now, let's talk about the other stuff, and I guess we'll start with the obvious things of like, oh yeah, this update contains concrete powder. So concrete powder, crafted from sand, gravel, and dye. It looks like this pretty wonderful block. I mean, it's like dyed sand. I mean, some people really like it, and I'll talk about this so many times. So for now, I'll just say, yep, concrete powder, really good dye block, and if you put it in water, you get concrete, which is also a wonderful dye block. So the suspicious thing about this is how nice of a Windows logo it makes, right? But no, basically you get some really nice stuff going on with these two new blocks. That's 32 brand new blocks just with these two combined. But then also, again, like TF3, there is also glazed terracotta in this update, which you get from smelting, terracotta or stained clay in a furnace. You get some really weird patterns of this because every pattern works twice. So if you're curious as to how that works, here's the pattern of like circular things on this, but you also get the pattern of this weird diamond. It's nice, every single one does this. So here's a weird flowery thing, and here's a weird like century flower. They're different flowers from the same block because the pattern works in both directions. It's kind of wonderful if you ask me. So yeah, as well as glazed terracotta, there's also the shulker boxes, and that brings us all of the blocks that you're going to hear about over and over again, because there's 64 brand new blocks, 16 colors of glazed terracotta, 16 colors of shulker boxes, which again, same thing as the console and PC, but a little bit slower it seems. Again, weird exclusive. And then 16 colors of concrete powder, 16 colors of concrete. But what is up with besides these things? Because you're probably already, all down with that stuff. Well, let's talk about the most exciting one of any of these, which is actually the llamas. So the llama, there's one all the way down there, but let's hope there's a llama found somewhere around here. Llamas are found in extreme hills biomes, and you can find them around the vague areas too, because basically they're a brand new mountable mob you can get in this update. So we just go down for that one. I'd rather we didn't, but you know that you can find llamas all around the place, and apparently all the way down there too. And if you see a llama, then you should tame it. Never let it go, because guess what? Llamas are a brand new mob in this update. They're not quite as exciting as horses in that they're not useful to ride for the sake of riding, but they are useful to ride because I guess, oh, this is already tamed one. So that means we can put a thing on there, and we can actually have a tamed llama. So look at this. It's got a thing as a saddle, but even once you saddle it, you can't pick its direction. It's not useful as a mount. Again, what it's useful for is to spit, so dogs won't go near, which is useful for sheep farms, but it's also useful because you can dress them up. Look how adorable this thing is, and it's also useful because you can caravan them together, and I believe use them for chest storage. It's a wonderful little thing you can do with llamas. It's a bit strange, but it's something you can choose to do if you're into llamas, and let's be honest, I'm really into llamas. So yeah, that's one of the big things in this update. It's one of the 4 brand new mobs actually, but the other 3 will come up later. So besides just 64 new blocks and a brand new mob, or one of the 4 brand new mobs, let's talk about what else is going on here, because oh geez. But also bear in mind, this just as a fun little fact, this is one of the longest times between 2 PE updates there has been, as opposed to the opposite thing, which was true in the other thing. Just something, a little bit of fun fact before we go any further, while I talk about the brand new enchantments in this update, because there is Frostwalker, which allows you to freeze water over beneath you. I want to show you this off in a few seconds, but for now we'll just say, trust me, it freezes water. And also there is the mending enchantment. So let's show you what mending looks like. You put mending on anything like this, it costs me 2, and now with mending attached, every time I get XP, it will actually heal up this pickaxe. So I'd kill the llama for XP, but that's a bit mean. But hopefully you can kind of understand that as we smelt stuff, like let's say our iron armor, then we'll get XP, which will then be able to fund our, like our XP on this thing. So for instance, as this smelts, I don't know if we get a bunch of XP, so if we'll even be able to spot it, but you'll see how my pickaxe will go slightly. Okay, we didn't get a much XP there, but our pickaxe should slightly heal every single time we mine something with XP, or every time we hit something, or anything like that, and that's a cool little thing in this update. So, oh, we got bottles of enchanting, so just fire those over there, and then we'll go pick them up like this, As you can see, the XP fuels the pickaxe before it goes to my hotbar. It's a really wonderful thing in this update. Also a wonderful thing, iron nuggets. They're not that useful, I don't think, for most PvP players, but they are kind of a nice little thing to just get more efficiency out of mob spawners and stuff, because 9 iron nuggets makes a 9 iron nuggets makes an iron ingot, which is then useful again. So besides these features, there is also the fact that there's, honestly, the rest of this comes down to the Woolen Mansion, so we're going to fly down there now, and let's show you exactly what's going on here. So yeah, the Woolen Mansion is the vast majority of what's actually up with this update, because again, this is one of the biggest, literally physically biggest features. But before we go there, let's show you how Frostwalker works. As you can see, with these boots on, I will be able to freeze the water in front of me. Isn't that wonderful? So yeah, the Woolen Mansion is a very rare structure. Like, it's hard to properly comprehend how rare it is by just saying rare, but basically you're not going to find one of these by chance anytime soon, but you can look for one, and when you do find one, you have a whole host of late game content available for you. So what sort of late game content are we talking? Well, first of all, 3 brand new mobs, because there's 2 new mobs and 1 mob spawned by another mob. The brand new mobs are the Vindicator. I'm going to die if I spawn one of these, but let's try anyway. The Vindicator, which as you can see, okay, I died instantly as I killed that guy. There's the Vindicator, which looks a little bit like that. Hits you with an axe, not a very nice guy, so we'll go into creative. Let's keep this guy, you know, that's fine. You got the Vindicator, who spawns with his big axe and he hits you. Very, very dangerous, because again, keep in mind these aren't meant to be fought like the moment you have no armor. You're meant to give it a little bit more time than that. So, as well as having the Vindicator, we've also got the Evoker. The Evoker spawns some Vexes. I want to get back there before I show you these things, but it's quite some distance from spawn. Again, I wasn't expecting to die in one hit. I was expecting to get back, but the PE is actually like trying to get a little bit harder and harder every update, and this is one of those things that really makes the game, like, again, I think late game content is something I'll talk about day, and this is one of those things where, like, oh yeah, it's a really rare kind of thing that you can find, and that does that stuff. So let's actually just spawn it over here. So Evoker, as you can see, you spawn one of these in, and what it's going to do, because I don't want him in the Woolen Mansion because it'll do some bad stuff, is when he spots you, he'll start attacking you with crazy magic attacks. Honestly, he's going to kill me if I do so let's not for now. And one of the things he will spawn as part of his magic attacks is the Vex. So the Vex looks like this. It's a little pixie with a little sword, I believe, so it'll just look like this. Look how adorable it is. It's a cute little pixie thing. But yeah, the Vex is another mob that can spawn in this update. They're kind of hard to hit because they're tiny. They're like bats, but with swords, and you want to watch out for them. So that's 3 brand new mobs found in this place, but also if you kill one of these Evoker dudes, then what you'll get is a Totem of Undying, which then brings me to another interesting, like, kind of like the console thing, but not quite, because there's a lot of that. If you actually have a Totem of Undying, which you can get again from these guys, it will save you from dying once. So yeah, if you kill an Evoker, get a Totem of Undying, and if you do that, then you get, again, the Totem of Undying will save your life if you have it on you. So they actually introduced a brand new function just for this to work, and it is in the inventory just like so. You put it there, and it works like that. That's right, there is an offhand slot on the PE2 now, but it only works for 2 items, and it's not the map and the arrow like it was before. It's for the arrows and it's for the Totem of Undying and for the arrows. It doesn't work with the map as far as I can tell, which is a bit strange, honestly. So let's go find some arrows, because I'm just terrible with the PE inventory today, and let's show you how they do, in fact, just go on your offhand. It takes up a lot of your screen space, so I wouldn't say it's worth it for the arrow. Really, it's the Totem of Undying slot on the PE, which is just how that is. So keep that in mind as we go forwards with the rest of this, because that's most of what came in this update. There's the jewel wedding, there's all of those mobs, there's those features I mentioned. It really is, like I said, it's the console update minus a few things, plus a few things that haven't come yet, plus llamas and Woolen Mansions. But the other interesting thing about this update, the controversial stuff. Oh, actually, wait, one more thing. There's new achievements all the way down here at the bottom for stuff like well, they're not all the way at the bottom, as it turns out. They're for doing stuff with, see, lead caravan containing at least 5 llamas. There's lots of weird achievements related to this update that didn't come from the console, which is, again, something they're doing more and more, it seems. But then also, we have, if we go to the store, the brand new Minecraft store. So this is, again, one of the most controversial things I think they've ever tried to add. And basically, users, you have to sign up for a business, and it's not most people yet, can now sell their own skin packs. So here are some skin packs made by the community. There's a lot of skin packs, but as well as being able to buy skin packs, you can buy texture packs, you can buy worlds, you can buy mashup packs, you can buy any of these things which made by the community. Right now, there's only one community mashup pack, so I'm kind of curious if I should check this out. Again, for some reason, I have a bunch of Minecraft coins, it seems, so we could, you know, it'd be kind of interesting to try this out, right? Maybe we should. In fact, let's show you what it looks like to buy one of these things. It's just instant, it happens within the game, there's no payment information, it's just you do it, it downloads, and now we can play the Adventurous Dream mashup pack. You know, let's go into it right now. Let's just see what's going on. And this is something you can do a whole, again, and there's now user content for every single type of thing. There's user worlds, there's user skin packs, there's user text packs, and the reason this is controversial is because it means the amount of DLC for Minecraft more than doubled. There's a lot of DLC available, but again, most people don't seem to care, which is interesting to me. I figured there would be up in arms people, but to me this is just a little bit weird. I'm not sure if I'm on board with the idea yet, but I guess we'll find out as we see our first mashup pack. So, oh, we can play this up to 9 of my friends, can we? Oh, that's nice, I guess. So yeah, as you can see, it's a texture pack, it's a skin pack, it's a very buggy, oh, everything's broken. And yeah, this is one of the things available in this, oh man, I can't see anything. So yeah, that's a good kind of showcase of what's going on right there. That was perfect, that was a main little showcase. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see, like, me check out the first user-created mashup pack at some point, because I like mashup worlds, and maybe that'd be a thing. And let me know what you think about this in general, and indeed the whole update, because I want to do a few more videos, if you guys are down to watch it, and if you're down to watch it, you let me know with a like on this one, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here. I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. That's right, brand new Minecraft PE update. Took 6 months to make, and that seems like the PE thing is slowing down, but we can't say for sure until the future. But yeah, I'll make some videos talking about that for now. But now it's about the present. Go download it, 1.1. Goodbye.